Today we're going to see if some of BT5's hardest maps in the extreme category can be done in the hardest game mode in BTD6. This is one copy of Bloontonium Lab in the map browser, but that's not all to the story. This specific map by Amphi is part of the giant map list, which, if you saw my video on the Tricky Tracks track, aka the map competition winner, then that was also part of this giant list that I didn't bring up then, but tough maps like those are actually part of a really big custom map community that tracks the difficulty of maps and how good people are at beating them. I'll leave a link to the site, but you can see that there are multiple difficulties of expert maps, going from casual all the way to the extreme, hardest of all. The Tricky Tracks map was listed in the medium category, and because I'm not a CHIMPS pro or anything, I decided to look for another map in that category, and that's where I found Bloontonium Lab. What's cool is that this community also has a leaderboard for if you complete tough maps, you can actually get points on them. So for medium experts, beating it gets you 2 points, and not using the optimal hero, which is listed, will get you 1, along with other rules. And in that Tricky Tracks run I did a while ago, I actually got 3 points for it, which places us at a whopping 106th place. Very cool. Back to Bloontonium Lab, you'll see that the only optimal hero listed is Geraldo, so don't use Geraldo and you get an extra point. You can also see here that there is a list of all of the other people who have completed this map and how they were able to finish it. Now, I literally couldn't help myself because it's just one click of a button, but to look at what other people did for their completion. Now, I'm obviously not going to copy one for one, but you can see like the number one solution did like Oben, Total Transformation, and then Psy, and then this, for example, can go on and on. But that's the goal for today. Beat this classic BT5 Extreme map and earn some internet points in the process. Back to the website, I have to mention this really awesome resource that they added, Round 6 Start, because early games are super annoying. They actually tell you how to beat the first round and where to place your Dart Monkey, so we'll copy these 3 spots here. And let's see if it works. Beats the greens. Here come the blues. And with that just saved me 5 billion hours of my life, so again, very helpful resource. Let's see if it beats round 7, though. Otherwise, I have to upgrade a Dart Monkey, but it seems like it does work, so great. Oh, no. Okay, I gotta add a 4th in the middle of the round. No biggie. I mean, I guess if you do think about it, it is pretty obvious where the 3 Dart Monkey spots should be. I also restarted this run like 1 billion times because I thought my Dart Monkey over here was in the wrong spot, but upon restarting, I could never get it again. I always died to the green in the top left, so this is really bad. Now I have to spend money in the quick shots when I could have gotten 4 base Dart Monkeys, but we'll see how this ends up playing out. Oh great, now that doesn't work. This is what I'm talking about here. See, remember how I could beat this green before? Now I can't, after 30 retries. This is why early game on extreme maps is just like the absolute worst of the worst. Day 1000 of trying to get this to work? Nope. Maybe range is better then. I haven't tried that yet. Buy range here, see? Touches now. But does that change anything? Oh, it does. We got a perfect snipe. And now we can do Dart Monkey number 4, but how far can I survive into round 8? I really don't want to waste 5 or 15 minutes of this video on the early game, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. But I do like a green on that side, so I need Dart Monkey here or here. We'll do one up here, and that seems to hold the fort down very well. Okay. And now another one on this side. I think I'll just do probably 6 Dart Monkeys, and that sounds good to me. Please hold the greens. Awesome. Now, wasting more spots on Dart Monkeys does make it harder to fit other stuff in the middle, so I'll try to see if I can not get number 6. And instead go for I don't know what. But we're 1 green off. Maybe a sniper. Okay, nothing I tried ever worked, so Dart Monkey 6, but this time a little bit further out, which maybe I should have put the other Dart Monkeys in this spot, but that's okay. We'll end it there and try to save for Oben now. The reason for Oben is, remember, in custom maps, they don't set difficulties, like in terms of hero leveling. Heroes earn more XP if the map is harder, but every map, I believe, is categorized as intermediate, even if it's not like this map. Oben can be for now. Let me see where the first bloon comes from. Okay, okay, top right, which means I should probably lean Oben a little bit more to the right. Just because the mob and all that comes out over here. I don't know, just more coverage. And it's kind of the weakest side. But as I was saying, that means slow leveling heroes, like say Churchill, are much, much worse. Because they can't get any leveling if it's not categorized properly. And I think that's why Geraldo's OP, even though it got nerfed a lot of times, it's really good for a custom maps, because on medium leveling, that means his shot refresh, it happens like at a perfect time, like I think around 98 or something, which is funny because faster leveling will make him worse because he'll get the max refresh at like round 90, which is not the round that's really difficult. Anyway, the reason for going Oben is I simply just want to try some Oben shenanigans. It's been a while since I did a Druid Oben strategy. Avatar Wrath. If I can at least afford there, get to there, would be great. I just gotta figure out round 15, which I'm surprised that even adding a whole Druid doesn't do it. How about on this side then, IDK? Because it was this side that let keep Oben's seeking attack on that side. Okay, there we go. That's how you get out of it. Alright, not gonna lie, Oben survives pretty long, up to round 21, and where I have 1.6k to work with. Heart of Thunder puts me all the way down to $300, but the lightning does chain across 3 lanes, so that's my reasoning for that. It would need to survive round 22, though. Ooh, look kind of sketchy, not gonna lie. I also did not mean to use my Bramble on that round. That means I don't have it for the hard part. So I'm gonna go back in time for round 22, 23. I can beat it without, right? And then land Bramble, no. No. Can I? Oh my god, it's... I don't think you can... It's RNG, but the RNG is static every time. It's funny that I did 1 damage there, and also, by the way, yes, you can Time Machine, like, and still have it count towards the list, which I find pretty awesome. But wow, okay, I gotta go back to round 23 then, and then have Oben do that. When he's targeting a balloon, then the Bramble is not random. And so now, we don't have to buy camo. Well, that sucked ass. I also just realized that I still need camo for round 33, because Oben will not get level 8 in time. Level 8, he gives Druids camo, which is awesome. But I still have to get camo before then, one way or the other. For now, see how much we can save up. And whether I can greed hard enough for, dare I say it, a discount village. Yes, this is really good. Oben's early game and his seeking is why I picked him as well. I think I'm gonna freely use Brambles here, because I need camo anyway. It's not gonna land on 3 lanes, so just gonna use this to pop purples earlier, and so good. 4,800 saved up this round. Okay, listen, this is very expensive and all my money, but discount and IFR. The reason for IFR is that I can turn this into either downdraft or mob shove. And, well, Helipilot's really good, right? It'll be able to basically shoot down straight lanes, even though a 0/0/0 power is not very good. And just continue to see how much we can get away with. I got another Druid here, this time lean towards the side. Just so for the Moab very soon. Bramble now as well. Ooh, nice clutch snipe. Yes, I can target this Helipilot. I'm gonna spend more money this round. I don't know if I want to do a second lightning. I think I want more single target, but maybe it's not a bad idea to go for one more. Like, obviously my main Druid, Avatar Wrath, is going to be want to be middle path, but just for the early game, it's not a bad idea. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd consider Heart of Thunder Druids a good choice. I thought I always view them as like a noob trap, but it's honestly not that bad. I don't remember if I got any buffs, but I don't know, maybe I just slept on it. And now we're right back up to 5k to work with for round 40. So, let's just start by getting some buffs. How about Elk buff? I don't know if this is going to be strong enough with a Druid of Wrath, but let's see. Don't forget, Oben's Brambles does 100 damage, so it pops her quickly. But I figure I have issues with the inside, so maybe a blowback Druid? Let's see, just 1 blowback. Perfect, perfect. Blowback again, please. And great. We got this lane covered. It's just now the top left that is a bit leaky. But I think maybe now it's time we can start shoring that up by building a Poplust army. And hopefully our mid game is easy because of that. Alright, there's a lot of druids now. 6 over here. I am thinking right now just the middle one's gonna be the one into Avatar Wrath. I'm unfortunately out of discounting space anywhere higher than this, but I guess I could do an extra village if I wanted to, although in that case, I would have already went double discounts. We'll see. We'll see what I decide on eventually. But for harder rounds like these, I think it's finally time to start upgrading a wee bit further. So, Druid of Wrath on pretty much everything, yeah. Commit to the bottom path, there's 6. Just in time for the Cerams here. And we should be able to handle them just fine, nice. And now let's see how much further we can last without having to add too much more. I have a feeling Moabs are going to be an issue for sides that don't have a Druid of the Storm, so I might need just one more either here or up here. But again, no village on them. If we can at least get an open buff on them, that would be nice though. Okay, I did already get a Druid of the Storm up here, but I did now just get Wall of Trees, which I probably should have used instead. But let's see. It's still not overly reliable because the Pierce, oh my god, that barely works. But it gets Pierce capped if the Druids pop the Cerams into 500 different things, so wee bit unreliable. But come on, just 5 seconds so I can get one of this. And good, now we just have to worry about the bottom path. I'm still not overly confident in this save up, so let's keep buying more stuff. Stronger Stimmy and a second Poplust. It's probably better to just, like, upgrade all these to Poplust, but again, I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to spend too much so that my Avatar Wrath gets delayed. So that's why I should probably do some math for, like, what round do I think I need to get Avatar Wrath by before it gets too hard. My guess is just like a lot of tier 5s, probably by like round 80. 80 to 85 range is what I'm looking at. BFB, by the way, don't need to replace Wall Trees, we're good. I can tell you, we're definitely not good against round 63. Even though Oben does give Pierce, I don't, and like it's additional because of level 11. I doubt it's enough, but thankfully Poplust does increase Pierce, so you can just upgrade a bunch of these, and maybe that's enough. Fortified mobs, also no issue. Alright, let's see. A lot of Cerams in the house. Wow, what am I even worried about? Alright, it's time to kick into fast forward then. Because if this loadout is able to handle early 60s, we can save that all the way until the mid-70s. Yeah, there was no shot I was going to afford Avatar Wrath for this round here. Still 14k away, so because my goal again was 80, mid-80s, I can freely do all Poplust now. And let's see how many more rounds we can last here. Good god, Tornado Druids are so awesome. Rigorous problem? Are they a problem? Nope. Round 77 is that an issue? Okay, my trees got gobbled a little bit. I think I got to replace the one on the bottom left for a top left one. Crazy that we're doing this all with no slowdown on the Moabs, just pure damage and blowback. So, now? Oh, okay, that was close. I thought exploding the trees would have made the bottom left leak now, but we're good, we're good. Now it just has to handle an even bigger Ceram wave than 63. But surely with all the extra Pierce, yeah, not an issue. Aside from the early game, I for one am finding this a lot easier than Tricky Track so far. But I haven't got through the last 20 rounds yet, so maybe let's not be too bold on that claim. Oh, I'm also 1k off of Avatar Wrath here, which sucks. Because I think I could use it for all that ZUMG HP. Oh my god. I really am gonna be short here, aren't I? Wow, 3 Moabs. 3 Moabs. Okay, how about faster throwing? Just anything. Anything. Start with a Bramble, actually, for a bit of head start. That has got to be infuriating. I also waited for Alk Buff on this so that Oben can... Oh, nice. Alk Buff Brambles is more damage. But now the Wall Tree is a little bit further because I gave range on Oben. Please. PLS, PLS, PLS. Nope. So a Glue Gunner does reach here. Just a Mob Glue, literally 003. I don't even care about it having no Pierce. Now this means I gotta wait till round 81 to afford it. And if it keeps snowballing and I have to push my Avatar Wrath back to where I can't afford it, just go back in time. Beat the early 70s with, without the extra Poplust. Because I think I can do that, but it's just 3k now away. And the good thing about the Druids of Storms, they don't fall off in the 80s. they easily blow back all the SRAMs that we have issues with. Which is great now. I just need enough attack speed. Because I only have 2 for 3 lanes, and there's gonna be an increasing amount of them. I'm worried about the bottom left here. Come on, give me the juicy Wrath. Give me the juicy Wrath. God, I'm dead. My god, $100 off. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Every freaking time. Okay, how about Heart of Vengeance in this one? And that too. Okay, 82 is now our end goal to afford it. I think yeah, Heart of Vengeance gives 20%, 10%, 10%. I think maybe that might be enough attack speed to hold the fort down. Top left again, bottom left. One tornado, please. Thank you. Thank you. And we got it. Ooh, that was difficult. Now, there is no MIB on this. I could either do a Glue Storm or get 130 for a Permaled. I'm not sure which one yet, but I will see. I'll keep my options open. I will have a lot of money saved up, most likely. The thing is, as far as I recall, Avatar Wrath is still not quite a freebie, because at the end of rounds, it's where it's weakest, where there's no balloons on screen. This tower gets stronger, well, the more balloons there are. But I don't think that's an issue, because again, like, when there's little balloons on screen, we have the utility of these two guys blowing things back. And we still have the power of, like, 5 other Poplust around it. Just voicing my concerns about this tower, that's all. I feel like a Glue Strike would be, at minimum, a good option, because I have a bunch of Poplust here doing basically 1 damage, so that would be pretty big, wouldn't it? I also have to get it this round, don't I? Yeah. Let's not buy second discount. No, I'm greedy, I'm greedy. Let's just get 1 Glue Strike. At that point, I might as well commit to Glue Storm for full out time, but again, let's hold. Wait till at least round 93, so, okay, that was not how I want to play it out. I should just get Glue Storm, because the thing is with the Glue Strike is, again, I have to wait for all DTs on screen for it to apply 1 time, but I have no slowdown, so it's better just have a perma application, and we'll just do the mentoring, as I said, to make it pretty much close to full uptime. And what more do I need here? I mean, considering the, like, the least cash record for this is 78,000, should, like, say enough about how much leeway we should have. There is that done. Like, if this was added, had to be added in a category in BT6, I mean, I don't think it's any tougher, but yeah, it's definitely not tougher than Bloody Puddles. It's just BT6 does not have an extreme category, even though maybe they should, because there's such a big gap between maps like Infernal versus Bloody Puddles in the expert category, which I assumed was one of many reasons why this said map community was formed, to make tougher challenges. And let's see if the Glue Storm here is enough for round 95. Does it last long enough? P-mentoring does not fix that, like the duration, just the cooldown. So if it times out any time and doesn't get any, then we're in trouble, but it seemed to work just fine. Now, I don't believe there are any extra bonus points I gained for more cash left over. It's literally just if you hold the 78k record, which I'm not going to get, so I guess I'll just blow money right now. Let's flex with an overclock. I want to make my Avatar Wrath big. Like, completely unnecessary. As you see, it shreds even stuff like this F-Zomga here. Don't need to use anything for that. And now for 98, where I'm absolutely going to use the overclock here now. So make sure I don't beat this round too quickly. So I have the Glue Storm for around 99. But I just overkilled that like crazy. That's fine. Druid Blowback gives me time. First try. Bro, this strategy's disgusting. And there goes that. Okay, step back into the time machine, buy a Balloon Sabotage, and we are just fine. In fact, what if I just don't use Glue Storm at all here? Avatar Wrath is still going to beat this. Again, that's why I said it was overkill. Damn. Alright, Glue Storm and this now. I don't think I need to use Overclock on this one, or should I? Nah, I still should. Strong. And attaboy. It's kind of funny how much harder those are. I need to use 3 abilities for that. Meanwhile, for the round 98, it was just nothing. Avatar Wrath was just that goated. So, I don't think I'll need anything else either for this, because Avatar Wrath does so much damage per second. And that will be Bloontonium Lab, folks. Done with 25k to spare. Probably could have done 40 easily if I just didn't do overclock. What a good strategy. And that should net me another 3 points on that website. Hooray to internet points. 1.3 million on Avatar Wrath, 10k on the rest. If you enjoy custom map content, then please let me know. It's an area of the game I haven't really dabbled in much, but I think it's pretty fun to pull out once in a while. Code ISAB for more, and peace.